What's up everyone, it's Hey John and I jabber opportunities nonstop, and in today's video I will be covering EverGrow coin. I will be covering the FUD and I will be defudding it with data-driven analysis, and of course I will be giving you the charts of where it's going and how it's moving, and most importantly why this is an amazing opportunity that you should not be missing out on. So make sure you watch this whole video if you want to understand what's really going on. Let's go. BlockFi. I've been using them for over 3 months now, and I get 3.5% interest in Bitcoin rewards on every single transaction that I make, because we live in an inflated economy and I pay for inflated gas, inflated food, inflated utilities. So what better way to offset this than using my BlockFi Visa Signature credit card to get BlockFi Bitcoin rewards, and most importantly, I get interest on those BlockFi rewards. So it's a win-win, folks. BlockFi.com/HeyJohn. Don't sleep and check out this offer. EverGrow coin. Well, ever since the AMA, the Ask Me Anything, the event on Sunday, on November 7, 2021, we've been seeing tons of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Why is that? Well, let me tell you why right now. Because folks are very short-sighted. They do not understand that the project is evolving and not everything is in the project's control. There are forces that are bigger than you, but the team is working very diligently to help and implement this change, to implement this tokenomics to these CEX exchanges. And you have to understand, this is bleeding edge technology, and this is a bleeding edge smart contract. Are you surprised that the infrastructure is not in place? Of course it's not, because it hasn't been built yet, but it will be ready in a few months. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and cover a few tweets. So EverGrow coin says, sadly the FUDsters are preying on people misunderstanding this. It is complex. Perhaps it wasn't explained well enough on the AMA, for which we apologize. We 100% expect the solution to lead to more rewards. People who think opposite simply don't understand the mechanics. And that is exactly right. So the reason why this is going to be amazing for EverGrow coin is because when you have the CEX, the central exchanges, right, you can buy in there and you don't have to pay taxes, but guess what? You also do not get rewards. So what happens when these day traders, etc., they finish day trading here, right? And they say, hey, you know what? I would like some reflections. Well, guess what? They move from the CEX onto their personal MetaMask, Trust Wallet, whatever you want to call it. At that point in time, they will then pay the tax to enter into the reflection pool. And when they enter into the reflection pool, guess what? Money will be distributed to the folks who are already in the reflection pool. So it's essentially saying, pay the entrance fee. You didn't pay before, but if you want to play, you got to pay. When folks get exposure to this, guess what? They are more likely to want to invest into EverGrow coin and the utility they are developing. Sam and EverGrow coin has said they are only going to release polished, amazing product. No half measure, folks. So that means that when we get a product launch, it means it's going to be amazing, and that means that it will be blowing up. It's as simple as that. When you have a polished product, guess what happens? People want to go in and use it. Case in point, EverGrow coin, first of its kind, released the EverGrow coin, and a month and a half later, guess what happens, folks? We have literally 95,000 hodlers with organic growth. I would say there is next to no marketing for EverGrow coin. So this is what happens when you release a polished product that is ready to go. Now, do I expect the same success for Crador? Absolutely. When it is a polished product, easy to use, and most importantly, amazing, people will flock to it. Case in point, why does everyone like to buy Apple iPhones? You know why? Because it's a polished product. You don't have to do much fiddling to get it to work. And when EverGrow coin releases these utilities, I believe it'll be in the same realm of polished product. So you can make your own determination of where you think this is going. Check this out, folks. As of this recording, EverGrow coin is already at 95,087 hodlers in about 6 weeks. We will be hitting 100,000 hodlers, I would say, by this weekend. maybe even earlier at the current pace we're going. So ladies and gentlemen, are you sure you want to miss out on this train? I know I don't, and I didn't, and I got in. I bought at the top literally 10 days ago, and that's okay. I am down right now, but I believe in Sam and the EverGrow coin team. And for me, that is why I'm here. I am here because of the team. I believe in their mission, and I believe in their development process. I want to emphasize this brings me back to the old days of software engineering, where you only release products when they're ready. You don't get pressure to push out half-measured products. You don't push out a game and then release DLCs afterwards to add on to the game. No, you bring out the game when it's ready, and that is what Sam and EverGrow coin team of developers are doing. They are releasing a full-blown product ready to go when it's released. Not, oh, here you go, then wait a few months later, here you go, then a few months later, here you go. No. It's all ready to go as of the moment. Until then, it's developed, it's QA, quality assurance, and tested. And to me, this gives me the utmost confidence. I also want to share with you guys the Google Trends. Currently, EverGrow coin is still getting a lot of interest. People are still searching it. People are still looking it up. Do you know why they're still looking it up? Because it is an amazing product. People are marketing this by word of mouth. It's like me saying, hey buddy, hey family member, check out what I got. Check this out. It's pretty amazing. And that's how this is being marketed currently. And we're seeing the search go nuts. And this is why you're seeing EverGrow coin have amazing organic growth. Imagine what happens when a team is finally ready to market because they have a full product ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to blast off top 20. Forget that, top 10, right folks? Let's see where this goes. And of course, it'll take time, but you know what? I have all the time in the world because I always tell folks, only invest what you can lose, because you don't want to put your bread money, your rent money, or your gas money into this, because you never know where this is going. This is not me trying to create FUD or anything, but you need to not be one of those people who put yourself in a financial jeopardy position. So now I want to cover a report that I made for you guys, purely data driven, no emotions whatsoever. And I want you guys to leave me a comment down below after you see this and how you feel about where this is going. Whether you're bullish, bearish, indifferent, whatever, let me know. Let's cover it now. Okay, folks, so this is going to be the EverGrow coin hodler distribution. Essentially, I create this report by mining the data and aggregating it into a breakout, as you can see here. So you can see that we have a large concentration of users and hodlers, and I want to emphasize a few points here. So at 25 to 1 billion, we have 14,564 hodlers. So this means we have 14,000 users who have around 1 to 25 billion EverGrow coin. And combined, they hold 58.3 trillion EverGrow coins. The next group I want to emphasize is a 25 to 1 trillion groups. There's 57 users, and combined they hold 177 trillion EverGrow coin tokens. They literally hold about 34% of the current circulation supply. And these are all hodlers. Should you be concerned? Yes, but at the same time, no. The reason is because these are going to be your long-term hodlers. They are the believers, and they're the ones who got in early, and they are reaping the rewards of the reflections. Why in the heck would they want to sell right now? They would not. And let me show you why in the next tab. So this next report here is going to be the EverGrow coin hodler change. It's as of November 8th, 5:50 p.m. because this is when I mined the data and when I compared it to the previous day data here. So what are the biggest changes, right? So we have the $750 to $500 billion club. We lost 2 hodlers and they distributed 1.18 trillion EverGrow coin tokens. And where were these coins distributed? Well, I'll tell you where. So we saw an increase from 500 to 250 million, 250 to 100 million, and 100 to 50 million. Literally about 360 new hodlers, and they bought a combined value, 70 billion EverGrow coins. But where were the majority being bought? The 25 to 1 trillion whales, guess what? They bought 437 billion, folks. That means that these whales are using the rewards, most likely, to buy more EverGrow coin to do what? Increase their wallet size. And why the heck would they do that? I'll tell you why. Because the price went down significantly and they're getting at a dip. Yes, they're paying higher than what they were initially at, but They also believe in the project, and you can see they're actually buying it and they're paying for it with their own monies. So this tells me the EverGrow coin project is nowhere near dead. If anything, this is a redistribution of wealth. The next group here, 250 to 100 billion, we lost 3 hodlers, and combined they sold 312 billion EverGrow coins. But most importantly, I want you to note here is that anything from 25 to 1 billion here, right, and below, we're seeing all of these users in all these brackets, right? They all bought more EverGrow coin. So what does this all mean? It means you have a few whales that are selling, and the majority of the folks who have a lot lower EverGrow coin tokens, guess what? They're coming in and they are buying that dip. And you're also seeing the huger whales absorbing these smaller whales and getting bigger. And why in the heck would they do this? I'll tell you why. Because they believe in the project and they know where it's going. And when they do this, they're getting even more EverGrow coins. So for them, it's a win-win. And they are setting the floor. So we have to be aware of this, folks. And we do not need to have FUD or fear. Because if the whales are adding to the position, well, guess what? I believe in following the smart money. So let me go ahead and cover the charts now. Okay, folks, now we are going to go ahead and cover the EverGrow coin charts. So let me tell you guys what I see of what the supports and resistance are, okay? Currently, the price of EverGrow coin is 157. And you can see here, it's tapping a support / resistance at around 155. So far, 155 has been a support many times, once, twice, 3, 4. Now will be the 5th time. But the 5th time now is showing a little weakness here. And I say that's okay, because even though it's showing some weakness right now, it means that these whales are still continuing to sell because they don't like what Sam and EverGrow coin team has said. And that's okay, because when things change, people change their positions. But for the folks who understand this, and it's the vast majority, they will be rewarded over time for their patience and hodling and buying the dip to give themselves a better cost dollar average. So if 155 breaks down, what's the next support I see? It'll be around 116. The reason why I say this is because the last time we were at 116, it was a support once, twice, 3 times now. I suspect if we get there again, around 116, we saw a huge flurry of buyers. So if this happens again, it'll be no surprise to me that the whales and more folks come in to buy here, because this was a huge opportunity a few days ago. Currently, we're in a downtrend. The high was around 338. The next resistance was on 271. And we are continuing to follow this pink downward trend line here. So it is no surprise that we are seeing more and more resistance, because currently Sam and the EverGrow coin team are still working on developing the project. We have not seen the 6 exchanges being announced yet because they are still in the works. So right now we're seeing the calm before the storm. We're still seeing the utilities being made, but there is great progress per Sam and the team. The next resistance will be around 186 and then 212. Of course, I don't expect us to go there anytime soon because we don't have any news catalyst at the moment. And currently, ever since the AMA, we've been seeing nothing but sales. So we're seeing these whales sell over time because they don't believe in the project anymore. And again, I want to re-emphasize that is just fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently in a downtrend. And that's okay because we saw a huge all-time high. We went to literally 3.3. And now we are trading at 155. So we're literally trading at 50% of the previous all-time high. Now you have to ask yourself, is a 50% discount a good enough time to buy a dip? Well, that's only a question that you can answer. Did you guys see the report where I showed the distribution from a few big whales to a vast majority of hodlers? Well, this sure sounds like a case of a few fudsters with the loudest voice in the room, but everyone else is quiet and just nibbling and buying the dips and trying not to tell anyone because, if I tell anyone, they might know and I may not get a good dip buying opportunity. Hey, John, don't tell anyone. Well, guess what? I've blown through all of that fudster nonsense with data-driven analysis. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.